What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is Mark coming back at y'all again. And tonight what I want to do is another vocal analysis video for y'all, and this was requested by one of my subscribers, by the way. And it will be on none other than Miss Lauryn Hill. And I'm so excited to be doing this video because I'm a huge fan of Lauryn Hill, and I absolutely love her music. Her first album back in '98, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, I enjoyed just about every song off that album. And I also enjoyed some of her songs that she did back when she was in the Fugees in the early to mid '90s, especially their second album, The Score, because that's pretty much the album that I will listen to the most. I will listen to some of their songs off that album, and I really enjoyed it. So I was up all night last night looking at a lot of Lauryn Hill's performances from the past and the present, and I also looked at some of her performances tonight. And I'm gonna just give y'all my thoughts about what I think about her voice. So let me just first talk about her voice type. I think that Lauryn Hill is a lyric mezzo soprano, and of course, if she was in a choir, I would place her as the first alto or in the alto section. Now I know some of you say that she's a contralto, and I used to think that she was a contralto myself, but I later on realized that she was more of a mezzo because contraltos have androgynous voices, and I really don't hear any androgyny at all in Lauryn Hill's voice. Because she has so much richness and weight in her mid range, and as she gets higher, that's when her voice starts to thin out, which is characteristic of a mezzo. So that's why I call Lauryn Hill a lyric mezzo soprano. And other things I want to describe about Lauryn Hill's voice is it's very rich, and her head voice or her falsetto is very beautiful and very angelic. And I love the way she does her runs, because her runs are very emotive, and she is one of those people that use her runs to convey a message and to get her point across. Unlike some of these other singers that be adding all these riffs and runs and do them so unnecessarily. I don't like that. I like it when see singers like Mariah Carey and Stevie Wonder and even Brandy, even though some of her runs can be a little bit excessive at times. They do their runs, just to mostly convey a message or to get their point across, not just do it so unnecessarily just because they can and just because they have very agile voices. So that's one of the things I like about Lauryn Hill. And now, what I've noticed in Lauryn Hill's performances between then and now is that back in the '90s, that's when she was at her best, in her prime, because her voice would be very well connected and well supported. And she would have a lot of resonance in her voice, and especially back when she was in the Fugees back in the early to mid '90s. Like, I would say her best performances was from maybe '95 or '96 all the way up until 2002, because that's where Lauryn Hill was at her peak. And one of the other things I like about Lauryn Hill is that not only does she has the ability to sing, but she also has the ability to rap as well, and she excels in both of those areas. However, by the time she became a solo artist back in '98, I've noticed that when Lauryn Hill would rap, and after when she would stop rapping, that's when she would sound so out of breath, and she wouldn't really support her voice as much when she's singing. And I completely understand because that kind of stuff happens, because I used to sing and rap a lot back in the day, and whenever I would finish rapping, um, I wouldn't have as much support over my voice when I'm singing. So I completely understand why she does that or why it happens to Lauryn Hill. And not only does Lauryn Hill be out of breath when she's singing, after when she would stop rapping, but she would also sound like she would be singing to herself. She wouldn't really project her voice as much. And that's another setback that really is very noticeable to me. And Another thing that I noticed about Lauryn Hill's performances is that the way she performs nowadays is that she will rush a lot of her songs and she will perform a lot of her songs at fast pace. You know, even her slower songs like To Zion and Killing Me Softly, what she did back with the Fugees back in the day. She'll even perform those songs in a fast pace, and it just makes me wonder: did Lauryn Hill really lose her voice? Because you know, as she gotten older, that's when her voice started to get a lot raspier, and she wouldn't really sing as well or wouldn't really sound as good like she did back in the day. And I'm not being a hater at all, you know, I'm just being honest and just giving y'all my thoughts and what I've noticed in a lot of her performances, especially nowadays. And y'all could tell me in the comment section, like, did she really do drugs or was she smoking a lot back in the day? Because that's what I heard. I don't know if I heard correctly, but just let me know in the comment section. Did she really do drugs or did she smoke a lot? So, and if she did, that will probably explain why her performances wouldn't be all that great, or her voice would be a lot raspier, like you know, way raspier back in the day. So, if she did smoke a lot, then that will probably explain a lot on why she sounds the way she does nowadays. And that's basically it. You know, that's pretty much all I gotta say about Lauryn Hill. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.